all right. Here we are. We're back. This is with a 4-minute delay. So that way we won't. Yeah, that way we won't, you know what I'm saying. I guess because if I'm actually recording it without a delay, then you can actually see the cards while you're in the hand. So it's not so much I don't care that you see my cards. Because if I got it, I got it, and I feel pretty good, confident that I'm putting people on their range of hands. So I like that idea. But it then puts everybody at a disadvantage because then you can actually see my cards plus your cards, and you have that advantage. So I got it. I understand. I read you loud and clear. So weather's always nice in the casino. I don't know. You kind of want your waitress to be cold, maybe. A little nippy nippy. So working on the nut low. I got the nut low, and what I'm hoping for is Alistair's playing pocket aces or at this point kings. If he bets into me, then I know he's got the high. So there's a good high, king jack. That's a great high, and a good low. That's the way it should work. Heads up. Anytime that you have two players, going down to the finale, the final showdown, what you're going to have then is in a high-low game, high-low split pot. If it's down to the heads up, more often than not, 85% of the time, you're going to have two players chipping it, going high and low. So here we are with three. I mean, in theory, you could scoop a pot, but those are pretty rare occurrences, actually, when you scoop. I would love to see a 6 there, but I'm sitting on an ace-9, no flush draw, really no low draw. Ace-6 won't win the low. This is stupid, but it's early, so I can make up for this. It's going to cost me 60. It's going to cost me 30 here, 60, 60. So now it's 60. So I'll pay 120 more with this. And an a6 might be good. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm gonna call it. Why did I call? I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. I thought I don't know what I was doing. Thought I had something. Hmm. Great. Now maybe I'm not streaming at all. Maybe I'm just totally out of luck. It says 2 minutes. Preserve cutoff point, increase delay when recording or reconnecting. 240. So that's 6. That's 60 times 4 is 240. So it should be up and running. It says I'm streaming. Stop streaming. Discard delay. should be back. I'm back. There I am. There I am. All right, 580. Let's see if I can hear me. I do a lot of clicking. I can hear my clicking in the background. Just trying to hear if I can hear the table beeping. All right, cool. So there's a delay. If we want to get back on it, we can get back on it. So. All right, I'm back. So we got a 9. This is Raz, the king. The 2 pillars completed, so that is good. Blocking 2s, and he still had a 2. Raising with ace deuce only cost us money. You're welcome to fold. Nah, I don't like to fold. Who likes to fold? So, back on stream with a 4-minute delay. Cool. So look around the table. I see 6, 5, 3, deuce. I have an 8, 6. I'm going to fold this because I need the deuce, I need the 3, and I need the 5. And with, yeah. You what? Is Morgan here now? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I can hear my poker table window capture. So Ka with the jacks, that once you pair the jack, that really just nullifies the hands. There's really no outs there. I can't hear anything. Seahawks. 12 points seems like a ton of points, doesn't it? Doesn't it? 12. Seahawks minus 12. Seahawks minus 13.
Dad, are the cameras in here? Do any cameras?
What cameras?
That, like, I don't know, big pictures? Morgan and I are taking pictures together.
No, I don't have anything. If I tease it down to 10, that's a 210. How you gonna do that? Let's tease it to 11. That's 170. If I tease it, that's still 110 at 13. You want to take them at 13? Oh shoot! It just seems like too many points, doesn't it? But let's go for it. Well, let's see what the Colts. The Colts are in last place. They give up 30 points. And the last 3 games, they played Cleveland. They played at the Rams in 46-9. That's pretty crazy. We almost got a full table tonight. Got Chill Bill in first place, or rather Alistair in first place. Pretty good up top. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, this is a raise. If I'm sitting on a 457, might have been a raise, but then you hit that ace. You're right. Now, are you really drawn to a 7, or do you have a made 75 with an ace deuce? No. No. Jeez, look at that. Wow. So everyone did pretty good. Let's see. Last night, cash. That's a fold. First place was 270 bucks. Cool. And then Seattle. Check one. Nah. Okay. Well, now my mic is on. Sorry. Now my mic is on. Sorry. Check one. Check one. Check. See, it's on now. I can see it. Sorry about that. Fours and twos. I got lucky. I was going for the nut low here, trying to hit a 5 or an ace. 4-2. So I have two pair fours and twos is it as a winner. Cool. All right, the mic's back on. The mic is on. Sorry. So now I have to go back and repeat everything I said, you know. Can you hear me now? Just let me know. Give me a thumbs if you can hear me. Check. I can hear it. You will have sound in 4 minutes. So, top pair. There we go. So, by betting here, Alistair, you allowed me to raise, which should get rid of these 3 players. And just let it should be fold, and then you and I can play heads up. And I like an 8 ace kicker. I like a 9 ace. And now I have an open-ended, so you'll check, and I'll bet. And when you check, oh, missed, clicked. Oh, maybe saved me money though. Ace 3 off is a very tough starting hand. So I think just the main thing is to really focus on the starting hands. The reason I was in there is because Bill was in the small blind for 50, 100. It went call, and so I have 5-1 or 4-1 on my money. So I'm trying to just get my money in there with the 9-10. So I have a connector. It's not a suited connector, but it's still a connector. And then if I can hit any pair heads up, that's really tough to hit a pair. So I went ahead and gambled, but I was fortunate. This is the flop that you needed for your hand last time. Yeah. So I'm not going to play a 2-6. So I think just focusing on starting hands is a great way. I think that's a kind of a great way. Is this not working? Okay, you can hear it. Good. So I'm going to call here just in case I get lucky, which I didn't. So I'm out. Check. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There is sound, right? I mean, I can see the little thing going. It's going wee. It's like, it looks like sound. It feels like sound. 4-6 off. If Alistair was to call, I feel like I would have called here. But I like kings here for a re-raise. We'll do that. Boom! What did you have on that one? Let's see here. What did he have? What did he have? Ace 10. So a king would have, a king on the river would have been nice. Because that would have given Bill the straight and me a full house. Just no way we're getting away from that one. King on the river would have been nice. Cool. All right, we're on a break. So here we are on break, and if we look at our leaderboard, we can kind of pull up an update here. We have Kyle. Kyle went from almost, I think, worst to first. He's sitting at 11,971. And then Byron, and then myself. We almost flipped. I think Alistair and Bill and Gabe were at the top. Jimbro's in the center with fourth with average chip stack. I guess since we haven't lost anybody, average is still 10,000. So we're all doing well. It's just a matter of time. We'll see how we do when we come back from break. Cool. Cool beans. Check one. Okay. Well, now I cannot believe. Now my mic is on. Sorry. 4 minutes. That's what 4 minutes felt like. Check one. Check one. Check. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get a soda real quick, so I'm going to mute both these. All right, I'll see you in a minute. right. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Here we go. We are back at it. We were back at it. Okay, so a 9-3 off is a fold. Byron raises because he's on the button, so why not? Now let's put him on a hand if he raises here. Now we're going to put him on an ace, any ace. Pretty. If he comes over the top, we'll go strong ace. Weak ace. We're looking ace 4, ace 7. I don't know why you don't call with ace 4. Ace 4? Maybe a weak ace, but I don't know. I think you're calling there, you know? Okay, so I have position on Jimbro, and I can raise here. And the reason I'm going to raise here is because it's the same as a call and a bet after the flop. Because if I raise here, I can push out maybe a couple of players here. If he calls, let's just go call, call, call. But what's going to happen is now we have the flop. It's going to go check, 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 and then I can bet. Then I can bet and allow Byron to play. I don't think you fold here, though, Jim. I think you come in just to see. It doesn't matter if you have 3-7 off right now, which I know you're not raising with 3-7 off, but and then to see where you're at. So it's going to go check, check, and I'm going to check. I was going to bet, but you see what I mean? By a check, 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 it's just the same as the 100, but I'm going to check and just not allow him the opportunity to raise me. I mean, none of us are going to fold. You can't fold because you got now 9-1 on your money. 9-1 on your money, you got to play. If I raise here, it's the same thing. If let's say Jimbro folds, if I raise here, even if he calls, I'm still going to raise because it might get Byron out. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about Byron's hand. Gabe could have a 6, a 6-7, 6-8, 6-9. But a raise here is the same as a bet call on the river. So I gave up too much money on this hand. But I honestly think that a jack ace wins it. Or pair the board. 10-5 jack ace. And a queen comes. So I can't even play. Why not? It's worth a bet. If he calls, I'm going to fold it. Six, 7. There's the 6-7. So I said 6-7, but I put Gabe on a 6-7. There's 9-10. No, thank you. So they got a safety, man. Can you believe that? That was an interesting hand. 6-7. That was an interesting hand. Alright, the Colts are driving. It's now 3rd and 3 on their own 43. Six nine's a winner here. But I guess somebody could be sitting on a 8 with a 7, or who knows. Byron is crushing it. Perfect storm. Only because I could cap. That's right. Fold it. So he could cap it because we were all raise, and you get the third raise in there, the fourth cap. And there were enough players, so why not? Exactly. Exactly. It's well played. That's how you play it. Jeez, what happened? Did he just punt again? Yep, so 4th and 3 on the Indianapolis 43, and they punt 32 yards to the Seattle 25. And it is downed. Seahawks are struggling this year. A queen. Is that all I needed? A queen. I don't know what he's saying. If he's asking, I had more than a queen. What did you have? Who knows? Who knows what people have these days? That's a phenomenal hand, Alistair, for the high. The trip deuces. Cool. And at least you got half the money, so that's how you do it. Queen 8. I didn't see the hand they're referencing, so I assume that was a two pair. I'm going to play this. I just hope for a 5, 6, 8 of spades. I have a king and I have a 4-7 low. I lose to the ace 4, the ace 5, the ace 6, the ace 7, the ace 8. I pretty much lose to every hand for low. But I have a king for the high. This could run out 5-6, which would give me the nut straight. 2, 3, 4. If I got a 5 here and then an ace. 2 pair. I'm going to play the 2 pair because there's really nothing that's threatening me. And now I have a 2, 3. There's no 4, 5. So he has the ace 5 for the low, and I'll take the high, which is sort of where I thought I was, because low is, for me, impossible to win there. Not impossible, but I had all those hands that beat me. The ace, ace any reg is what you want there. So I can fold this and still feel comfortable. Because with a 4-7-6 king, there's really nothing there that's going to stand out. A low's tough with a 4-7, 4-6, and there's really no high there for me. This is a lot better because of the 3 situation and the flush draw. The queen 6 flush is more profitable, but it's again a queen 6. It's not the nut flush. I would have called the 150. I can fold to 300. Okay. If Alistair raises, I'm going to put Alistair on that ace-deuce scenario where you got a decent look at a low, and then we talked in class about having yourself a high. You want that low-high hand right now. Then once you see a flop, you can sort of now declare. So if you're sitting on an ace-deuce suited, which would be spades ideally, then you've got the flush draw. Maybe you have a 9. If you had 9 jack, it's a full house. So you, anytime I see a paired board like this, especially in Omaha when you have 4 cards, the likelihood of somebody having jack 9 is actually 35%. So this is a full house. So if you're drawn to a straight or you're drawing to a flush, you're sort of drawing dead. It's worth a check back because this is where you could easily raise and come across. Now you have to play 2 cards, so pairing the board sort of hurts you if you're playing the 9 jack because now you're playing the 9 ace and there's no low here. So the aces is going to win that hand. Aces and queens. So that was a one-way hand. So if you look back, he had a jack with the ace, ace 6 low, ace 3. At no point was he ahead. So yeah, so at no point was Byron ahead because his ace 6 was beat by the ace 3, and then the high, the jack, was beat by the aces. So that was a very good hand. Good. The goal now is, like I said, for me, just to get over the start and stack. Call. Nice hand. Let's raise this. Nah, let's just call it. A deuce 3 I like as a low, especially if I can hit that ace on the board. If I can hit an ace of spades and that king of spades, I'm really liking that. And then I have a suited 9-10 connecting, suited connectors. So it's worth playing. So right now I'm drawn to the nut low. A 4 would be ideal. I also have a 9 for a pair, but pairs don't get you anything. So it's a raise here. And I'm raising just trying to thin the field. Fuck. So I need to have... I need a 4, a 6, a 7. Boom! He's going to bet, and I'm raising. He could have ace 4. Straights aren't usually good, but at least I'll get the low. So I lose to ace 9, ace 5, ace 4. I lose the high. But I have the nut low. Nobody's got the low beat, so I have the low. Two, 3 low, and the wheel. Yep. So that's a good hand because I started with the best of it. If you and again, if you go back to this handout I gave you all, and you print it out and keep it next to your desk, honestly, starting hands get you in trouble less and less. So you want to be able to look and at least have a reason, a rationale behind the hands that we play. Yeah. 3, 10, king, 5. All of that did not look good. Cool, let's take a look at the lobby now. See what we got here. We've got Byron up in first. Just crushing it, you know. He takes a week off and boom. I'm in second. So that means we got Kyle in third, Jim in fourth, Alistair in fifth. We have Chill Bill in sixth, and Gabe in seventh. Cool. Cool. So I am second out of 7. So this is Raz. We need the qualifier, if you remember. We need a qualifying hand. The ace is low. I'm going to fold this. It just doesn't feel like a good place to even, you know, attempt a steal. Especially with Byron to my left. These are always just such predicaments to be in. All right, so I have a deuce. Let's see, 4-5. I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I mean, it's pretty low, but there's 2 3s out, right? And there's a 10 and a 7. So Alistair bets. He has to bet. He's got a great hand here. He's just, I think if I can hit an ace, a deuce, a 3, a 6, 7. Bet. If he bets, I'll fold because a pair of 5s against the queen high just isn't profitable. I would have to go runner, runner, perfect. And even then, an 8 isn't going to necessarily be a winner. An 8 low. Yeah, winner, winner. The deuce 7 is nice.
Where's your laser?
I think it's upstairs. Hey, bring it here though, okay? Let me see. I'm going to represent this ace as a strong. I'm going to pretend I don't have this jack. Just let's pretend I don't have a jack. Right? Let's pretend no jack. I have no jack. This is turn and trays. Did he check? Well, I'm first to act, so I bet. Ooh. Let's pretend I don't have the ace and I don't have that jack. And let's just go runner, runner, man. Nice. So this is a very marginal call. I'm going to call it. But if he pairs, I mean, I just hope he pairs up again, you know? I feel if I check here, I can check raise this. Ah, damn. So a 6. Is upstairs on my bed, maybe? Or what about here? Or on the table in there? It's in a little Crown Royal bag, a little brown bag. I don't know, man. So this is the same situation I was in before. Let's just pretend I don't have a queen, huh? But I'm going to fold because it doesn't happen twice, you know. So 3rd and 4, Colts drop back to pass. Brissett passes short left. It's intended for Aiken, and it's intercepted by Jay Coleman at the Indian at 28. He could go 25, 20, 15. He could go all the way. Touchdown. Seattle scores a touchdown. It's now 10-2. 10-2. Fold. I gotta. Let me see real quick. Cool. So I think if I just want to see if it has. But you don't want to look at the blue light, right? So killed my camera with a laser. A laser.
Stop doing that. Oh, see, it probably won't work then. Do not do it again.
I'm gonna do it on my toe though.
Seriously, like, what the heck?
I bought this laser for the treatment of my nail fungi. Nothing yet. Oh, it's warming up.
So you was watching.
I can feel it, but here you go. You got it. I'm gonna just try one more time. Watch this.
Do not do that. Dad, stop.
It's not even hurt. It's not doing anything.
You broke it.
It doesn't even seem as intense as it did before, does it?
Well, I'm gonna go try the spider fast. I'll be right back up.
What I'm saying is we should plug in the batteries because if it's not doing the skin, it's not going to kill your spider, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Fold. I'm going to charge the batteries right now, okay? Got this laser here. I'm trying to experiment with what I can do. I can pop balloons with it. I've done that. Let's see what we're doing here. Deuce 7 queen. Let's pretend. No, because we're still playing Raz. And look around the board. We got a 4, an ace, a deuce. Now there's a queen 3. If he defended, guys, alert. If he calls here, then you know. Then you know ace 4, ace deuce. Okay, he's out. That's good, right? Yeah, because he calls you there. You know it's good stuff. All right, I'll be right back. I have to go do some paperwork in the bathroom. It was a doozy. I'm back now. All right, let's see where we're at now, guys. It was pretty serious to sit out Raz. It was getting real. Real fast. Yep. I had to bounce, man. I couldn't do it. I'm a lactose intolerant, so I love the ice cream. I mean, I eat it. Exactly. It's the ass cream. Exactly. Frickin' lactose. That's what it was, man. But I ain't gonna give up eating ice cream. Ace deuce 3. We're not going low here, so ass cream. You feel my pain. See, I think if you have 74 in your as your username, anywhere in there, I think you can understand. It's like the older I get, the less I can tolerate stuff. But all right, here we go. So we're playing limit stud right now. So I'm looking for the hand that can go high or low. And this is not it. But I got an ace, so I'll check that because that's nothing. Now I got 2 aces, so I got to bet that. 600 to win 600. That means he has an ace too. That sucks. Ace is with a king. How about that? That worked. Cool. That is cool. Interesting. Anyway, I have this laser and I'm trying to figure out. I took it, of course, I fucked it up. I took it out. I unscrewed it. There's this little piece right here. That little piece goes right in there like that. See? Uh-huh. Push that in, and now I put it on this little diode here. Jack 7-5 is no good. What the hell is this? Upheld. Seattle challenged the first down ruling and players upheld the ruling on the field stands. All right. They're in the red zone. That's great. I need 13 points was too much here. But if they hold them to a field goal, that'd be nice. But they're on the 9. 2nd and 8 on the 9. So it's really what? 2nd and goal? I guess it's not a 2nd and goal. Nope. It's cool. Stayed in there. Kings and deuces. And that's a good starting hand. You have a Jack, King, Deuce, so you're looking at, the flush draw, which is great. All in all, that's great. All right, so here's a 9, Ace, 3. I look around at diamonds. I count the diamonds. I see 1. This is a go ahead and let's raise this, complete it. I can complete this with my Ace 3 low draw and my flush draw. The nut flush draw high and the Ace 3 low. So I need to raise to get out of a few players. And I'm going to go ahead and bet the max, which is you have a choice here. You can either bet 3 or bet 6. I'm going to bet 6 just because it kind of ups it when you have a pair. Cool. So that kind of represents a good high and a low. And that plays out the way it should play out. So that moves me into first place, and I can sort of kind of kick back a little bit and just watch and see how people are playing. Alistair's making a great comeback, and I think if you just keep focusing on the starting hands, Alistair, you'll be in a good position. 2 Queen King is not a good starting hand, so third and 1 on the 2. Third and 1 on the 2-yard line. Third and 1 on the 2 for the Colts. Frick. I'm watching the game kind of like pop up, But I think you go ahead and go for it. Let's say they don't get it, then what happens? All right. I hate these starting hands that turn to shit. Exactly. But that's why you keep playing. Yeah, starting hands, it's turned to shit. That's poker. It's funny how it runs. When it's on, it's on. I had another ace you could call to see if you hit another diamond. Alright, so I'm looking at 9, Queen, Ace, King. So this feels like 2 pair. It's a kings and it's just kings. It's got to be 2 pair. Trip 8s, it wouldn't have mattered actually. And you guys are in the same room, so I don't know how you let him get away with that. So this is a hand that Ken Lowe, suggests that you would play if you're in the chip lead. So I'm in the chip lead here, and I can just declare low. I'm going to go low. So I'm going to go low. Now, I have a very marginal flush draw, but by that I mean I have to run perfect, and that's not going to happen. It's more likely that I hit a 6, a 5, a 4. But I look out there and I see 2 5s and I see a 4. I'm going to go one more card, because then if I have 3 to the low, I can really judge where I want to be. So I hit a case 4 and I develop my flush hand. So I'm going to go one more time here. If I need it to be a club and a low. So I already paired, I already have a 7, but I'm still drawn to a low, and he's got a made 8. So I'm going to check it, because I believe he has a made 8. I need that club. So I have aces and 7s, which is good enough for a high. I believe that's a high hand. He does not have a 7 with a 9, because I have 2 7s. So the chances of him having a 7 are very low. He needs a 7 to make a straight. I'm just going to call because I think we're chopping it. But there's a 5s and 8s, so I have the high, and he did get the low, which is good. That's where we thought we were. So now I'm looking at King 10 King. And the ace didn't raise, so I'm going to go ahead and raise it for him and do the work for him. I think Alistair in a high-low hand here, Alistair raises, and then, we get just down to you and I. It'll still work out the same way, though, because if Jimbo folds and you call, we're right where we left off. So he knows I have a king. Okay, he knows that. Cool. Kyle is in second, it looks like. Alistair's in third. This is going to be a good cash for Alistair. Because right now with 12,000 in chips at 400, 800 with those 3 low stacks, I think we can sort of just play strategic. So kind of tighten up, look at our starting hands and really see. So this is a raise, Alistair. This is an ace, which is either high or low. You could complete it, you could call, or you could raise. Or you can fold. I'm going to call just so you can, we'll just see that the ace hits right here. Boom. Jacks. So 4th Street with a pair of jacks. I look around, I see a jack. I'm going to raise here because we're back to that strategy where if I raise here, then the queen will check. If nobody pairs, he'll lead out. Right now he's the high card, so that's why he's first to act. Or not. But this should be a check. Well, now I'm first to act, so I'm going to go ahead and bet it. He has a 7-3. He's got a club draw, maybe. I mean, I'm stating the obvious here, but if he bets, I don't know. Clubs are cheap though. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could have 7, 8 with only 4 clubs left to come, or 5 left. That's not where you want to be. King or a case jack would be nice. What? So now he looks like he could have a flush, but he can't. I mean, he could, but he can't. I mean, what the hell, right? I'm gonna check it, but look, if he checks here, then I'm gonna put them all in. Ah, crap. Clubs are so cheap. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna bet it. 9. There's no way. I mean, there's no way he's got clubs. No way. But he could have a nice low. He could have a made 7 low. Man, that's like the case club. Because, I mean, do you see how many clubs were out there in that hand? There's no way. That was great. I mean, that's bizarre. He had clubs, guys. I mean, there were seriously all 13 clubs were accounted for. I mean, up. You could see every club up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to get a low here, guys. I'm going to win this low. Ace, I'm going to make a 7 right now with a 6 or an 8. So I have an 87 low, and I'm looking around for the next low. I don't see anybody that has a made hand. Here's an 8. This could be drawn to an 8 low, and this could be drawn to a 7, a 6. Who knows? But I have the made low, which means he has a made flush. I only bet because I'm getting half my money back, so he has to call. You absolutely have to call. It's 800 for you to win 11,000. Half of that, 6. So it's a great call. Your 6s are good, see? And that was a great call. I was yelling call. I was yelling call because I knew you knew, you know. Yeah. I mean, it was 800 to get back half the pot. 6,000. I don't know. I mean, I'm rounding up. I know it wasn't six. No, it was. It was 6,340. So I'm drawn to a 7 low, and I still think my spades can come. I'm gonna check. I got 2 of his 10s. Bill's got 7s up. I got your 10s, dude. There's no way you got 10s here, right? Boom. Let's check it. And let's see what he does. Is he going low? No. Diamonds? No. Huh. The hesitation here, to me, is a raise. So when he bets, I raise, and then that saves me the bet on the 7th street anyway. So it won't cost me any more money because he remains. One, two, three, four. 10s are good. Jacks and 8s. Oh, I suck. I suck. I quit. I'm going home. Wait, I am home. Alright, we'll stay in then for a little bit longer. Come on, man. We gotta do this. I'm drinking my ginger ale. Canada Dry. This is brought to you by their good friends at Canada Dry. Oh, man. I mean, it really felt like tonight the Seahawks, that was too many points, you know? 13 points. Man. Now we're switching the game to 5 1000. So this is our 3rd time through. And for those of you that have been keeping time, we've been playing for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And typically we make it through about 4 times. So, you know, I have 10 bigs. Because we're at 1000. If he checks, I bet I win. Check, bet, win. It's a 3-prong attack. Check. Ah, he got it. Good bet. I mean, we really don't have a lot of chips here. I mean, we have a lot of chips here, but we just don't have a lot of our actions getting more and more tight. King 5 off with a raise in the small blind is a fold at this point. Unless I get a couple more callers, then I could maybe play it to get a little bit, get swifty, but I don't really want to get swifty. Get swifty. So 5s are rocking here. 10 deuce, same suit. 5s will win it here for me. Hearts would have been real interesting. Well, here's a raise. That will be real interesting. Boom. I like fives here. I don't know how the hell did I lose. And then there's this guy. At fives, man. Fives are good. You'll see that in 4 minutes. I had fives. And now I have jacks. Jacks. You might want to stick. You might stick around and. What? Oh, now he calls. Okay. No overs. No overs. And that works for me. Now watch a check raise. Watch this. Bet. Nice. The old check raise. No ace, king, queen. I still like it. That's some bullshit. You guys see that? Oh my god. Deuces. Deuces. Do jacks ever win? Not with this guy to my left. Fuck. Oh, shit. I lost that. I've had a winner there. So, guys, I think I'm going to be the first one out. I mean, I'm not feeling it right now. What am I not feeling? I'm not feeling it. I don't know why I'm not feeling it so much. I don't know, man. Two outered. When it crushes my soul. You get two. I get two outered. Two outered. My luck, somebody had king deuce, and that was the case deuce. Deep breath. So I have 6,000. I went from first to worst. I am now, well, I'm actually sixth. So who's below me? Gabe? Ugh. Here comes my deuce hand. Nope, that's fives. It's coming up. It's coming up. Get ready to watch it. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. This is a good hand. I'm gonna call this raise here, and I'm gonna hope just for diamonds. No. Let's check fold. Mm-hmm. Diamond is coming. It's gonna be, yeah, a six of diamonds. Call Jim Bro so I can see the diamond. But Alistair with a king? Any king is good. I'm watching my jacks, so I check, and he bets, and then I raise. He bets his twos, and Chill Bill calls. I raise, and he calls. Yeah. And he says if I would have bet there, if yeah, he says if I bet there, then he would have. Deuce. Yeah, he says if I bet there, he would have folded. So. Yep. So just for those that are watching, I am going to not be. I will not be at poker this Wednesday. I am flying to a conference in Chicago through Sunday. Why is Chicago a Chicago? Chicago. What the fuck? Spanish for poop, I think? Chicago. Chicago. Chicago, I guess. Is Chicago? Can I say I can't. Yep, can't say CAGO. Weird, man. Who knew that? Can't say Chicago. Can't say Chicago. Chicago. Can't say Chicago. Chicago. Ace, king. And the rich get richer. Damn it. Ugh. So we're back. I need to lose 3,000 more. Then it is on. 3,000. If I lose 3,000 more and get down to 2,000, then the game begins. Let's just assume people never bluff. Some famous last words. I call. I have to see it. Fucking Seattle, man. $27. Ah, yeah, just a cap. Wouldn't have done that if there was a live play behind me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. That was it. All right, I'm gonna get something to drink. That's what I'm gonna do. I agree, Jim Bro. It's pretty cool. We haven't lost a player yet. 2 hours into it, and that we're all still playing is pretty phenomenal. But this is it, guys. Good game. So I'm raising here. I can get the ace deuce low, and I have the ace deuce nut flush draw. So good luck. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Better. Still not what I wanted. 3 queens with an ace king might win this. Haha. Chop that. Tens. Full house. Nice. Fucking out, man. Okay, I'm waiting for Raz. I need a 4, or the queens again would be nice, or hearts. Fuck. This is crazy now. Because with the 4-7 here, I block, you know, I have the blockers with their 4s, so I'm all in on this one. And I'm hoping someone has a 2-4 for the low, because I'll take the high, which will get me back up to 5. So I just feel like I can't lose it now. I mean, an ace deuce is low, so that's nice. And it's a dry board, so it's no way we all have 4-7s. Fucking 4-8 now. Didn't work the way I wanted it to, but I am still here. Fucking 65, 65. There's no low now. Ah! Please give me a hand. You dick. Same position, you know. It's a 34 low and a king 3. As long as nobody raises it, I feel like I can get a good look. If 2 clubs come, if the ace of clubs, I need the ace of clubs and the deuce of clubs. And I'd be quite happy with that. But what the fuck, man? Raising on me like this. What are you doing? Why? Why? Do you hate me, Gabe? Gabe. Come on, man. Come on, clubbies. An ace deuce, so that maybe nullifies a deuce. Ace deuce, a 3-4. It's just too good. Any 6 I win, any ace I win. Good game. Come on, man. I didn't win. Fucking 6. Why did I win? What did I have? I don't even understand why. What did I have for a high? Did I have a... What? I don't... Why? I thought I was out. I'm confused. So Justin wins the main with 2 pair. I had 4s and threes. Fours and threes. It's all over. He's going to be a... Oh, maybe we're going to do this all right. King. King what? Ace, deuce, low, and the diamonds. So I got my money back. Got my money back with my kings. All right, here's an ace-3 situation. These guys are going to town on this. Ace-3. I'll even take diamonds. I'll take that too. Because if you pair the board with a 3 or an 8. Pair the board. One time. One time. This is pair the board. Pair-ing the board. 8-3, 8-3, 8-3, go. 8-3, go. Boom. Bam. Aces and 8s. So look. I have a 3-5. Bam. Bam. I got the high and the low because I have a 35 low. Ace 4. And the low. Bam. Bam. Good game. I didn't mean to celebrate. But didn't you feel the 8 coming? Any ace, any 8. Where was he at? So he started that hand with the queen, queen. He had a flush draw. He had a high. So he's going high, and there is a good low there. The 4 takes out one of his outs. So the 8 makes, so I had ace 8. 8's full of 8. And a full house. So all right, so we sat there, queen, so 3, 8. I had a3, then I get an ace, which helps me because it could have paired any ace, any 8, any 3. If a 6 comes, man, so if a 6 comes, then he has the low. But I had ace 3. Ace 3, yeah. That was good. That was good. That was a good hand. It's over now. Let's move on. On to the next one. I discovered this soda. Well, I didn't discover it. It was... Well, yeah, I mean, I found it. It's called Big Red. It tastes like gum, like bubble gum. It's like crazy good. Yeah. Anybody? Anybody taste Big Red? Crazy good. Bum 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 bum. Now I wish that queen was a diamond because I might be inclined to play this, and we'll see what happens. I might actually luck out here. He raises it, which I probably would too. Try to pick it up free. An ace 5, you know, what's he raising with? Is he raising with ace deuce? Is he raising with, I don't know what he's raising with. 8, 9, ace, a 10. A 10 would be a great card for me. I'm going to call. There's no low. I mean, I can't win now. I don't have hearts. If that was a heart, then I would be doing pretty well here. I do feel like my game, though, my Omaha game's getting a little more strong. It's getting stronger. So, but now we're going to go to Raz. And Raz is going to be the hand. Fold. Come on, baby. Come on, Raz. My goal right now is to get to double this. I should be at, with a blind, you know, antes are 2, so there's already 1,000 in the pot. And the blinds are 1,000, 2,000. I should be able to run this up to at least 12,000 here. Yeah, I mean, give me an ace deuce under there so I can at least play. I just needed his three. So don't give me the big card again, you know? 3 for 3? Nope. Here we go. I got a flush, but this 6 is a very powerful card. So let's pretend I don't have a queen, okay? And let's raise it. Because now I can get that. I'm not worried about a 6 with a 10, a jack, a queen, a 10 is pretty good. He can defend if he wants, but it's not. This isn't going to be very wise, I guess. God damn it. Ace deuce under there. Pair this guy. Fuck. He made a 97. Aces 4, 6, 96. 96! Right? 96, 97. Man. Whew. Wow. 9, 6 versus 9, 7. Lucky to hit that. Yeah, it's pretty brutal because if I go back to that hand, you know, I'm behind the whole. I had a made 9-6, so I'm drawn to a 9. I'm drawn to a 6 actually. So 3, 6, 9, 4 ace. So I'm drawn to a 6. 67 and 95. So he's drawn to a 97. Boom, he hits with the deuce. So he makes his 9-7-6, but he pairs the 5. If he even hit he needed to hit an 8 there, or yeah, not pair the 5. But I paired my 4, but that's so had a made 96. The 6, the 9, we both hit. I felt I was good. I felt I was okay there. Let's do it one time. Kyle tries. Probably me. So this is a good start, okay? So if you're looking at an 8, this is a tier 3, tier 4 hand, 2, 7, 8. It's worth a raise. Just to tell the 7 over here, hey man, I got it. Now the 87, we're both drawn to an 87. He pairs a 7, so that helps me because with a paired card, then I become the favorite. But now I pair my deuce. Fuck, I just hope he paired out. 7s, 8s, 8 7s, 8 7 4 3 deuce though. Didn't matter. Nice defense. The 10 didn't help. I mean, I paired. I needed to have something because I had an 8 7. Even if I wouldn't have though, even if I catch a 3 there, I still lose because he had a made 8 7 4. I had an 8 7. 8 7 4, 8 7 6. No good. Yep. Yep. That's about it. It's a good start. If I'm just not paired under there, I'll feel okay. But look, I'm at 10, so my goal is to run it up to about, you know. So what do we do here? I'm going to raise just to kind of put the pressure on Byron to, you know, if he's got, he calls if he has, okay. So we're both good. Any 10 or over here for him makes me win it. And that's what you're really hoping for in Raz. If we're both shared aces, I raise, he calls. Then you're just hoping to catch good and that he catches bad. So he caught the jack. Any nine, typically any nine or over there, if I bet into it, is going to get through. Unless you're sitting perfect. So like starting out ace deuce 3, you can catch a jack. So same thing. Here, ace 10, he's caught a 10 and he had a pair of threes. They're actually both pretty close equity wise. The pair, since it's threes, he could run it low. I wanted to defend that, but I didn't. Seahawks, man, they're gonna lose this game. Fuck. They're gonna lose this game. Sometimes you can pretend to not have a jack, but sometimes you gotta respect the crap start. So, all right. So here we are with Raz. I have an ace jack 6 now, but look out there. Look what I have. I mean, this is just one of those situations where any raise is going to help me pick up the middle. Not sure what he's defending with. You know, it's just kind of donating, but he may have, you know, a good. I don't know if it shows me. Does it? No, it doesn't show me what he had. This is the same spot. This is a 6, so I'm not worried about the king. I'm glad the king is down, because if the king was up, we'd have a much different scenario. So I'm going to represent ace deuce 6, and I'm going to hope he's ace deuce 10, because it's just we're looking at the 10 and the 6. So we both get a 7. A 76. I have a 9 and he has a 10. The best he can have right now is a 10. A made 10. The best, Jerry, the best. But a made 10 does not win this hand. A 10-7, he's looking at it like, holy shit, he's got a 9-7. And we're not worried, we don't know about the king yet. So now I have crap, but I need an ace. I'm going to call it. Oh, man. What did I have? An 87? Fuck. What did I have? He had a 4, 6, 10, 7. I had a 9. He hits a 3. So he has a made 10, which is exactly where he was, and I was a made 9. Fucking A, man. And then a made 9. Shit. I wasn't even a made 9. I wasn't even a made 9. I thought made 9. Man, you start to believe your own hype. Like the king, I thought, I'm like, oh, pretend you don't have a king, but I didn't really make my 9 until the very end. The paired up. That's 87. He had an 87 when I paired. He had 8-7. Okay. Now we go to limit. Now we go to limit stud, right? And look at this. It's like, what do I have now? I mean, if you're gonna get it all in on this, you might as. We're not playing. Raz anymore. So, God damn it! Give me. What'd I get? Did I get it? Woo! Man, that was That was hot. Whoa, hot. That was hot, man. Crazy, crazy. Oh, it happens. Now I don't. This is kind of like the spot. Like he has tens. He's gonna bet it, but I have to go runner, runner, heart. So I'm gonna go one time, and if it's a heart, then I have two outs, which is a 33% chance. This is a 33% chance that I hit a heart. I gotta bet it because if he has tens, fives, or something, it's like. I think he's slow rolling. I think he hit his flush too. I think maybe he was on a flush. And I had the 33%. He hits his flush. Who knows, huh? Can I don't want to fold. I want to show my hand. How do I show my hand? I have a flush. You don't. I have a flush. Do seven hearts in the hole. I mean, I would show it, but why can't I show it, you know? I'd show it if I could. I don't know how to show it, you know? I don't want to. How'd you show? Click the cards before folding. I did. Okay. You will see it on stream in 4 minutes. Get on now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was just hoping to catch, you'll see it on the in the 4 minutes. I'm just hoping to get the I'm just hoping to get the hearts. And exactly what I was saying is if I can hit that heart one time, then I'm pretty good. Dude, got my diamonds. Boom. You get 3 outs. Yeah, I explained on stream pretty well. I mean, Yeah, it's on stream right now, so I gotta bet it because if he has tens, fives, or something, it's like. So I yeah. So even when I'm looking back at it, I put you on tens and fives, and I had to bet it to get you thinking, to fold it there. Because if I check there and you bet and I raise, I don't think we really get a lot of action there. Pair of threes isn't good, but let's shoot it out there one more time. 3-4. At this point, there's just no money in the pot. Look at that. Crazy. I have a flush. I have a flush. Yeah, I watch it back. I think it's the right fold there. Do seven hearts in the hole. I mean, I would show it, but why can't I show it? I'd show it if I could. I don't know how to show it. I don't want to. So I guess that's how I folded, huh? That's how I show. So they're driving the ball, man. The Seahawks suck. I'm going to sit back and just sort of watch how this plays out. I really thought for sure I was going to I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Not looking for spades. If you have a heart, this is a good place to put another 2,500 in. Or you could raise it. So the raise there might get the check. Well, see, you're first to act because the ace isn't going to change the position. So if he raises you here, which he should, I mean, if he raised you before, why wouldn't he raise you now? Right? I mean, that's what I would think, but Jimbro, if you win this, and he deuce seven or spade, and I bricked. Wow. Yeah, Jimbro, it'll be awesome to go heads up with you. And if you end up taking me down, let me know your address, and I'll send you out a $10 Starbucks gift card that we're playing for tonight. I have sevens. It's only going to cost me a few hundred more. Yeah. So let's just get it all in with sevens. Maybe he's got sixes or fives. He has an ace eight. He's got two overs. Two over. Oh shit, we're playing high low. So great. Nines and I win the high and he wins the low. I didn't realize we were playing high low. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. But that's okay. You know, that's okay. Let these two guys battle it out. Now, I love both these hands. I like Kyle's right now. Kyle's sitting at about 80%, and he just 100%ed him. And he had the low option, but paired the six. So, ah, such a good game. Such a good game. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Please call. Two pair. Kings and fours. Good game, all. Good game, man. When's Byron? When does Byron get back to the Springs? Did he say? Oh. Jinx. I'll see you then. The 21st. Yeah, it's tough. I think we're gonna be switching it up. Kyle and I talked last night about maybe getting a no limit hold'em tournament going for all of us. And I think that's gonna be I think that's a pretty good deal. So this is a position where I just don't think a player wants to go all in on a 9 up. And apparently he does. But let's see if he wants to get it all in with it against the ace queen. Maybe he does. Because he has a 9-3 under. So any ace, do not pair him. Good. That's it. Good game, bro. No low. You all can meet on Wednesday. Um, the room is yours, and the computer is there for some tourneys or classes. I won't be there though. I won't be there. So I can represent the low here, and the pair of threes can kind of carry me through at least to a couple more streets. before the no coffee? Okay, then I will bring my A game then. So this is a set, and the set in this situation is nice because I have a 5 for the lower end, I have a 10 for the higher end of a straight, and he needs to have an 8, you know? How about a signed copy of Poker Tilt by Dutch Boyd? How about that? Jeez. All right. So I can offer you nothing. I can offer you nothing. Good luck, friend. Okay, then all I can offer is a good heads up. All right, so let's go ahead and go with the 78 here, an 87 here. 2 blockers. Let's go check. Frickin' frack. Alright, so this is stud high low. I'm starting off with a hand that goes high. I have no low. So I have to raise here. Because if you're taking away half of your low, then you're taking away the low half, then you've got to maximize the top half of this. And if you raise there and you get a fold, then even better, because I can't go low. I have to go high. And Jim Bro's sitting on a low 3, and he could have aces under there. This is a 2,000, 4,000 limit hold'em now. And what we're going to end up doing here is, you know, we're both probably hold'em players at heart, but this is the same place I am in a horse tournament. This is the top of the batting order. I can win a hand or two when it comes to horse, okay? Then what I can end up doing is passively playing it through Omaha. But then if I can hit, here I can represent an ace, and I can get through 9 times out of 10. Because you know I'm raising pre-flop with an ace. Let's just pretend this is a ace-king. His only move there is to come over the top. Three, 7 off. It's no good. And so there was no raise there. And with no raise, you can actually catch a 7-3. I mean, I did that last night. I played in a tournament and I caught 2 pair, 9s and 4s. And when you're playing heads up, any pair heads up is so strong. It's so hard to make. It's just so hard to make pairs, you know. Any king five in a heads up match plays pretty strongly. Raise over the top then puts me on a weak ace or an ace king. But your range of hands heads up, when you're playing with somebody, just just multiplies to the point where you want to see a lot of flops. So if you can keep it sort of depressed and not, inflate these pods, it might be beneficial just to actually play it out. I'm actually like in this case, I'm going to call. This is a 7-10 off. I might catch something here, and then it can actually represent either the jack or a very strong 10 with the top kicker. But just flopping a pair there, he knows I'm not betting trips, so, or he may think I am. But I actually think this is good. If he raises this, then I put him on the jack, and then I have to back off a little bit. But I'm going to double barrel this, and I'm going to reload, and I'm going to fire one more time. So it's costing you 8 total. Because you have to have it in you right here to raise me back. Raise me back and tell me, F you, man, I got that jack. So, I mean, I'll show the 10. I don't know if that even shows. Does that even show if I click on it? I don't know. An ace deuce here, it could be a raise. I mean, hell, if 10-7 was a raise, then why is an ace deuce? So, any ace in this position feels good. Heads up hold'em is tough. I mean, it's one of my stronger games, second to Raz, but we'll play it out. 2 hours and 30 minutes we've been playing. This is a call, and cross your fingers for some hearts. No. Nothing here. Getting a runner on our heart is not going to work here. 4 hearts, 5 hearts. Jack 8. I'll see a flop with Jack 8. Check it down. Check. Okay. Let's play it. So a raise with an ace is good, but when he checks into me, it's either got to be a check raise or a fold. Nice. Check raise it is. I'm going to raise here just to kind of represent. If he just flats, then he's first to act. And again, this 9 times out of 10, it's a check. So, because raising is only going to cost me 2,000 more. So the next round we bet is a 4,000 round. So if I just simply plus, it was putting a good player like Jim on the idea that, man, he's bluffing me off this hand with a jack, or I'm sorry, like an ace. His raise tells me ace. My re-raise says I got your ace beat. I think the jack was actually good there, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to gamble with this just to reinvest my dividends with spades. I'm going to keep it low. I'm going to call all the way down to the river. Like I said, the chances of actually flopping a pair when your heads up is very low. Check, check. Any king here is good. If he bets, I know he's got it, so I'm not going to put in another 4,000. Could you imagine that? You have king. Any king there is good. King deuce was a winner. Man, what's our info? What do we have here? How many minutes left in this level? 3 minutes we have left here, and Jim, this is... I love you too. Good night. Let's go. Do it. Boom. Spet. Chat. hands info. I'm still in first. I think the 10's good. 10 is solid. He could be sitting on an ace, king, any ace jack, any overs. I'm going to put him on 2 overs. So it's going to cost another 4,000. That's all. He's not raising. And I'm going to go ahead and bet. If he raises, I call. I think he got ace jack. In fact, I'm going to look now and see what he had. Do I get to see? Yes. Oh, I didn't want to raise. I was looking at the other hand and my screen minimized and I clicked where the forward is. I did not mean that one. So yes, he had ace 3. So when it came out 10, 3, 4, he had ace 3 against the 10, 6. I'm just going to slow play this. I'm going to walk this down and just see. Man, if he bets that, I don't know. The hesitation is what's getting me. The timing there is what's getting me. It just feels so what? 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Let's wait. So I have a 2 to 1 chip lead, and I feel like I'm in a good spot when we're moving into Omaha. But the idea in Omaha, check, bet, raise, or check, I bet. Bam. So when you go into Omaha, the next level, the most difficult thing though is to actually win it when your head's up, because it is a high-low split pot game. So you're having to scoop a lot more. So you have to really play those starting hands with the ace deuce suited connectors. Yeah. This is a raise. $18-18, man. This game was 30. Can you believe this? 18 to 18. And it was a 13-point spread. God damn it. Oh. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing here? We have Jim as the unknown player. Jim Bro, trying to figure this out. $10-6. Why are we still in this? Like, why is this our last hand? Alright, I'm going to play one more hand here, and I need to flop 2 pair. I can bet. You can fold. But he raised, so he's got an ace or a king or a queen. And I drop down now to second. Going into, well, I'm still first. We're still right there. So 47 hands dealt. 19, I've played 47% to the flop. I've passed one on Showdown 60. Okay, I'm going to clear it. I'm going to clear right now my stats. And I'm going to start keeping track of my stats right now. Alright, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So 7-4, King Jack, it isn't worth anything. It's nothing. I have that 2 to 1 chip lead. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of keep the 2 to 1. That's a very good hand. I'm already in it. So if he raises, I can fold, but I can check. And now we have a low draw. We have a deuce 7 low. But I really wish this was a spade. I wish that was a spade. I think a deuce 7 is a decent, spread out there. He can have 2 diamonds for a high, so it's worth a call. People tend to call. But a deuce 3, so I have a deuce 7. I have a made 75. But he could have a deuce 3. He could have a deuce 6 there. He could have 2-3 there. He could have just so many things. This is the hand that goes low. I can only go low here. And that's the nut low. Well, I mean, a deuce 4 doesn't help, but I have a 2-5. What are the odds of him having a 2-4? Let's do the math. There's 3 more 2s out there, and there are 4 4s out there. There's 3 more 2s. And how many 4s? 2 4s? 4 4s. So he has 7. So is he really a 38% low? So that means I'm 62% to win 20,000. So this is a positive EV bet, 4 to 1. And 2-5 is good. 2-5 is good. That was a good, tough fold. Very tough fold. 45, I got queens. 4 to 1 chip. Part of me wants to put the pressure on, but I need hearts to come out. Let's go ahead and do this. Hearts. And then I have a 4, so any 4, the hearts come. 4 hearts is the 33%. I mean, that's like the magic number to remember. Anytime you flop hearts, but it's not the nuts, it's only top. I got 2 here. The queen won't play, so the queen won't play. Let's go heart. Need a heart. Son of a bummer. 2 hearts, 6s. I can't even play it. Ugh. That was it. What are we thinking, guys? Break. I need a break. So far, great heads up action. Wow. All right. I'm gonna 3 hours, you know. All right. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. Yeah, I think horse is, a championship. Horse is like the poker championship. I mean, that's why they play it as a horse variant. If you can play horse, and you can play 3 hours, you're doing great. This is great. It's a good game. I'll be right back. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Whew. I wonder if you have the capability to stream, Bill. If you're watching on my stream. And Byron, Gabe, Kyle. I just thought it'd be cool if we could all stream from the club, like in our own perspective. Or even Jimbro, if you could stream, it'd be kind of cool to watch back, you know? Yeah. Just got these little football guys in the mail. I think they're going to be my chip card protectors, you know? I'm going to put a little chip on the bottom of them. Like glue, take a chip and glue it like this, you know? So like, boom, look at that chip protector. That's going to be our card protector. It's going to be the Giants, right? I've got Miami Dolphins, if you like the Dolphins. Boom. Or I got this little Chicago Bear dude. Look at that. It's going to be on a chip card protector. Urgh. Can't even see it. Doesn't even focus. Urgh. That was fun while it lasted. If you guys want to know my hand history for discussion, yeah, we're going to try to figure out a way that we can really get this ironed out, because we're trying to, the whole point, we're all learning. I mean, we're trying to get a team together to go out and play in that tag team event this summer, and shoot. So this is a hand that I shouldn't even be in, you know. I really don't have anything, but I might flop an open-ended straight. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's a call. And there's my 4. So, jeez, criminy. Sorry, Jim. So right now this is a very dry board. There's a flush draw, and it's just a tough position to be in here. So I'm going to do this one. I can show you these. 4, 5, 6, and then a 7, 8. So if you have a low, hopefully you started with one of Ken Lowe's starting hands here, which would be ace deuce, ace 3, ace 4. 2, 3 would be even a great deal. So if you call there, then chances are you're going low. I think you made a low, which is good, because this is now the nut. The nuts here is a 7, 8. Oh no, bum. Oh gosh, because the 4s. Ah, tough beat, tough beat. Tough beat. Shoot. Good luck. Good luck, Jim. 4s beat my 3s. He's got 7s. He's got a king now, so the 4s are no worries. I can get my low back. I got my low back. 2, 3 for my low. I looked good after the flop, so had. Don't mind at all. Look after flop, so had a shot. Yeah. Deuces. I got 2s. A 2, 8, 4, 5. I need a 2. I still need a 2. I lost. He has 5s, yeah. And he has the low 5, 6, or 4, 5. Alright, here we go. So this is the ace deuce scenario. This is probably it. I have the ace deuce here and the ace deuce scenario. Okay, guys? You're looking for the nut low and the nut high. So this is the scenario. I'm going to click on this so he can see. Well, we're here. He's going to see it anyway, so we're all in. Yeah. There it is. So ace deuce. Well, he's got a kind of a hodgepodge here for the high. But his high with my ace, 5s, queens and 5s, 2 pair. And I got the low. So that's how. This is why, though. Let me just explain again what I was saying. This is why it's so hard to actually lock out a bracelet. If we're playing for a bracelet, Jim, this is a real tough situation for us to be in, where you can play like this for a while. So you can make it through the stud high low Omaha. It's so hard to scoop. But you got to get to like the Raz. So there's my ace jack. That's a pretty nice beginning. I just wish it was diamonds, you know. Yeah, I can put the pressure on a little bit with two pair. There is a low draw here for you, and that would be any 2-3, 3-4. 2-4 is a good low. So, good low. Boom, you make a low. See? So you're in it and I'm in it. I have an 80, I have a full house, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going for the high. Boom. And we're not really making any ground. That's so the other flip side of that coin is you lose a lot of ground when you're playing a split pot and somebody scoops you. So here's a 64. So I'm open-ended because I have to play two cards, right? So I'm going to bet this because it is open-ended. Any 3 or any 8 is a winner. He has a 7. Any 8. Queen, he has 2 pair. I need a... I had a 46, but there's no low. There's no low hand. Frick. Yeah, I'm going to call it. I'm saying, come on, Raz. Come on, Raz. 2-3. So for a low with a 2-3 here, it doesn't really help me, see, because I have 2 pair. Now I got the nut low because those 2-3 wipe out, and I get to play the 2. Well, I don't have the nut low. I'm still drawing for a freaking low. I'm gonna lose this. Nah, I got it. 2-3 is the nut. I mean, he could have ace deuce. Watch him have ace deuce. No, I got the nut low, and he has the high. What's the high? What do you have for a high? I win the 15, and he wins the low. How'd he win the low? How'd you win the low? How did you win the low? Let me see that hand again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not. I mean, I totally believe you. Tens. Tens. If anybody watching the stream in 2 seconds, how did he win the low? I missed it. I missed that. It's the same situation. So I win the high and he ends up winning the low. 67. Low. Yeah, it's, come on, Raz. Come on, Raz. Oh, man. I mean, shoot. 1 minute. Alright, so I'm going to play this hand. It's so hard, though, to close out. I mean, I've been in a situation where I was playing, not for a bracelet, obviously, but just for cash money, and the guy would not split, wouldn't chop with me. So I flop a low, a 37, which is also the nuts, and then I have an open-ended straight flush draw, okay? This is silly, but I'm going to check it here. I'm going to check it and try to set a trap. Because I need this is a $5,000 bet right now. I just think he takes a stab at it. You flop the nuts. You pray no other spade comes, and you hope he takes a 5,000, and then he walks in. So right now I'm thinking there's nothing he can have. He could. I mean, this is okay. Classic. He's gonna have an ace 3 or ace deuce, or the low end of a straight 3-2, and we're gonna. But you can't. If you just call at 780, you might as well raise all in, and then you win half the pot anyway. So. But a 3-7, a 3-4-5-6-7 is a pretty darn good low, and that was a trap. That's the trap. It's the only way I can win there. I flopped the nut straight. Well, 7-8's nut, but I flop the nut straight, and then I flop, and then this is it. So good game, Bo. Good game, Jim Bro. I mean, I know you have a 4. Raz. So he's drawn to an 87, and he's gonna hit his 87. And I'm drawing now to his 65, and I hit the nut 65. Wow, good game. See you next time. That was fun, man. Strong heads up. Strong heads up. So here's our overall where are we at here? Just looking I can't remember where our break was exactly. Gosh, I can't remember where the break was. But as we were playing heads up, let me just go back here for my own shits and giggles just to review this heads up. So here we are. Let's go to the next hand. So I have jacks and I raise here and I take that down. 8 deuce, I should fold that. And then the next one was a king 10. I bet that and win. So look at how many hands heads up don't go to the river. You know, there's not a lot of hands that you actually play all the way down when you're heads up. In addition to that, you have to pick those spots again where you actually have the opportunity to win outright. So in horse it flips. So limit is a high only, Raz is low only, and then the stud, you know, the S in the horse, the stud is high. So those are 3 areas where you don't have to worry about necessarily you won't chop. So those are kind of where you want to hit. So you heard me say, you know, come on, I'm waiting for, come on, Raz. Not just because I like Raz and I feel very competent in Raz. I just feel that you can actually win a chip stack. I was fortunate to flop that and to set that trap. And so that worked out well for me. Yeah. Dude, so all of a sudden they decided, if you're watching this game, anybody watching this Seahawks game, they just decided to just start launching him over here. Brissett was sacked. He fumbled. He recovered. They pick it up and they run it back. The defense tonight for the Seahawks has scored 2 touchdowns. 2. And that's just crazy. 2 touchdowns. So it looks like we're going to be right back in business. So here's the next. Any flopping any pair is a winner. Ace deuce raising there. Queen, I fold on that one. Jack, that's just anytime you flop a pair, looks good. 10, I know that he had a king there. A 10, I had 2 pair. That's when he had the 3, and that was a pretty big hand. So at the end of that, that was a 32,000 pot. Now we get down to the 4 to 1, so I feel okay in this position. But I play a couple hands here, trying to, you know, get, I don't know, trying to just get it in. But at no point was I good. King 10, 8 9, 3 4. That's I think the misclick when I raised. But here's Jack 8 that doesn't hit. Here's a 10 6, but I bet that representing the Ace King Queen. I win that. Now we go into Omaha. And Omaha again is the high low, so it's just very difficult to win back and forth, back and forth. And we're not going to really get an opportunity to play for stacks, you know. And rarely does it even go to a showdown, so I'm surprised that we had 4 or 5 actual heads up. King 7-4 isn't anything I like to start with. I like the queen. I like the deuce 7 there. That's the low. I'm playing for the low with the deuce 5s. I flop the nut low there. I mean, 2 4s the nuts, but heads up 2 5s, a mighty good low. So I'm really playing for half the pots here. 4 5. But we inflated that one pretty well. I'm kind of curious how it got so big so fast, you know? And then he raises. Yeah. And so I'm looking at my 4-5, and now the 6 kills me. So I check. Why do I call here? I have no effing idea. Oh, I do. It's because of the heart draw. But when you pair a board there, hell, he can have king 6, and I would have lost. That hand was just not played well at all for me. The ace 4 looked like a good low. He had trip 4s. I end up going here with the straight, the 6-7. Sorry, the 78. So here I'm sitting with a 78 suited. Now I have an open ender, and I remember calling this out. I need a 3 or a 4. I'm sorry, a 4. And now I hit that, so I can raise, and I can sort of get him down here. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming up here. So that was a good one. High low. He's all in. Catches the low. We split that. We split that. So he's building back a chip stack, which is good. I mean, I have 2 pair here, which, you know, turns out okay. And at this point, I'm starting to think what I need to do is just get that hand where I have a trap. And this was the hand that, to me, was just a good trap spot. I have a 5-7 for the flush draw. I have a 35 low. I have a pair of 7s. It's just a good starting heads-up Omaha hand. It's a tier 3 hand. It's not a very strong hand. But when you flop this, then I'm like, okay, what is he on? Could he have 2 spades? Sure. Could he have a 7-8? Sure. But at this point, with only 10,000, my goal is I'm going to go all in anyway with him if we end up getting it there. But I want to definitely set a trap to see where he's at. So I check. He checks back. I check again. I want him to bet, because just one bet and one raise at a 2,500, 5,000 blind level is he's all out. He's out. So I check. He checks. And I check again. And I just hope that he's going to shove me off of it. And he tries. I raise. And here he could have come over the top, but when he just calls, that's, you know, holding the 780 back. Okay, I respect that. Because 780 back, guys, isn't nothing. You know, we talk about chipping a chair, and if you know you don't have a case low here with an ace deuce or 2-3, then with 780, you might be able to actually run it up. I once saw this guy last week. It's on YouTube. He ran it up from 955 and came back and wins the tournament. So there's no low. The 5-8, 2 pair. Yeah, the set. And then this is so here's the hand. So 10, then the queen. I raise. He calls. And he called with, boom, 2 pair. Queens and 5s. Queens and 5s. There's no low here. So I scoop that. And now we're into Raz. So and this is the Raz hand. Just two great starting Raz hands. I tell you this, had we not actually got it all in on that Omaha hand, we would have got it all in on this. And it would have been the same outs, you know? It would have been the same. An 87. Did he even have a made hand? 8? I thought he had a made 8. 87. 87. No. Well, even if he had a made 87, look what I had, man. I had a 6, 5, 3, 2, 8. A second nuts. A made 65. So it was getting all in anyway. Cool. I don't know about you, but I had a great time. I'm going to stop the stream, and I'll see you guys. I'll be out. I won't be there Wednesday, but I'll be there next week. 2 weeks. Not next week Wednesday, but the week after. So that would be not October 4th, but October 11th. Okay? We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.